Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a video I have not done in a long time. It is an oldie but a goodie video, and that is a classic wish list video. And part of the reason why I stopped making these videos is because the way that I was shopping for luxury goods kind of changed. So when you need larger sizes in Chanel ready-to-wear, you cannot just always... Okay, excuse you. I don't know if you heard my computer. It's tough to always just like walk into the boutique and try and shop that way. Most sizes in the Chanel boutique are French size, I would say 34 to 40, maybe 42 on a good day. And my sizes are typically size 44 to 50. Like I could literally wear any of those sizes in certain items. And so the way that I started shopping at Chanel changed. It happens now that the runway show happens. So for example, Paris Fashion Week, it's going to be the fall winter show. A couple weeks after the show, I go to my SA and I'm like, oh, these are the pieces I want. How much are they going to cost? And I get an estimate for how much they're going to cost. And then 6 months later, they come in and I buy them. And so because I'm shopping like that, I don't really have a wish list. I'm like, my wish list is the thing that I wanted to buy 6 months ago. And you know, with bags, it's the same way. Like for example, this mini 22 bag, when I saw it on the runway, I was like, oh, I want one of those. And then I guess you could say it was on my wish list for the next 6 months. And then I got it, but it wasn't really like, it's not as, I don't know. It's not as unplanned. Like sometimes like in the past, I felt like I shopped more freely because I would just go and see what I was inspired by or what I fell in love with. But now I'm like planning like way back into from the past, like way into the future. And so it's just like way more structured to kind of think about these things. But okay, and all of that is to say, now we are planning a trip to Europe coming up. And so because of that, I'm like off my normal schedule, routine, spreadsheet, like tracking list, blah, blah, blah for shopping. And so I made actually a wish list for Paris because, you know, with the VAT refund and like the different prices, it just ends up being less expensive there. And so I do have a small wish list forming for when we go to Paris. I'm not going to get necessarily all of these things, but these are just things that I'm thinking about that I have in mind. And so that was like a really long preamble for what should be like a fairly straightforward video, but here we go. Okay, and I wrote it down on my phone, so I have some notes here. So there are 3 main places that I'm looking forward to shopping when we're in Paris, I guess luxury shopping, right? It would be Chanel, VCA, and Hermes. So starting with Chanel, I have 4 things on my list. So 2 are both actually shoes for the recent collection. I put down, I want the 24S blue Chanel flats. That's a really light baby blue, kind of not like a Tiffany blue. It's like bluer than that with a gross grain black toe. If you know me, you know that I wear Chanel flats all the time. So anytime I see a cool color that I like to grab them. The only other blue flats I have right now are the denim ones, but I just think these ones are good because they're blue and black, and it's like blue enough that it's not like, you know, mixing blue and black, people are kind of like, oh, don't do that. But they mostly talk about navy when they talk about that. But this is like a really good springy blue. I think it'll be really cute. So that's on my list. And then the second item that's on my list are the white 24S Mary Janes that were in the spring summer runway show. They're like the silk white little Mary Jane flat. I think they're so cute. I'm a little worried that those might be so popular that they'll sell out by the time I get there, but fingers crossed that they have good stock there. And so those are on my list. The next 2 items that are on my list for Chanel. One is actually kind of a stretch. I have no idea if they're gonna have this, but I bought a top from the 23K collection that it's like a 1 shoulder silver top. And on the runway, it went on the runway with Bermuda shorts. Okay, I cannot pull off Bermuda shorts. If you watch my review of that runway show, you'll know that like the Bermuda shorts were just like not it for me. However, in Europe, they produced out of the same fabric a silver skirt, and I've seen people try it on YouTube. I've harassed my SA about it. It's only available in Europe. And so I'm really hoping that I could find it in a 44, 46, 48, 50. I would try it in a 42. Like, I just really want the matching set. I love the matching set. If you know, you know, right? So I'm really hoping for that. And then the last two items on my list at Chanel, ones that I want to look at. One is my friend Fashionably Amy here on YouTube. She posted about the new Cocoa Crush bracelets that they just came out with. I think they look so chic and I want to try it on. And if I would get something like that, I would do it in Paris where we can get the refund. But the one that I originally had on my list was the medium size Cocoa Crush ring with the diamonds on it. And so that's what I'm going to look at there. Okay, moving on to VCA, I have three items I'm thinking about. It really comes down to like what's available. So the first item was just to get this sweet Alhambra mini onyx earring to match this and my bracelet, just kind of be a full set situation. So that's on my list. The second item is kind of a higher ticket item, and it is the rose gold mother of pearl diamond alternating bracelet. I really love this bracelet. I wear it all the time, but there's just some times where I don't want the dark accent. I want the lighter accent. So when I wear my spring plum blossom necklace, I want something a little bit lighter to wear with this. Now the rose gold mother of pearl bracelet, it's the dark mother of pearl. So I have to go try it on and see what it's like. And then the third item, it's low probability, but I'm in touch with an SA there, so I hope that they'll be able to source it for me. It is the 16 motif Sweet Alhambra necklace. And so this is kind of like, if you think about it, like a more affordable 20 motif. It's 16 motifs, so you can double it. It's not as much as the 20, and it's also a little bit more delicate, and I tend to like more delicate jewelry, so that's that. Okay, and then finally, my Hermes wish list. Obviously, with Hermes in Europe, you have to apply for the lottery if you want to get a bag. I am hoping to get a lottery appointment. We're gonna try when we're there, why not? So if I got a leather appointment, there are two things that I would ask for. I would hope for a Birkin 30. I mean, my biggest wish is to get a pink Birkin 30. I know that that's probably more rare, so I'd probably ask for something like in Baton or Cray. But then my backup item, if I were to get a leather, like this is just like pure wishful thinking, but the other day, and I'm like totally kicking myself for this, the other day in my local boutique, I was offered a 24 mini bag, and I am obsessed with it. I like can't stop thinking about it. I cannot get this bag off my mind. I am like literally kicking myself. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my, I was like I had sticker shock, and I was like, oh, who would even want that? But then I started seeing it everywhere, and then I saw someone in the store wearing it, and then like I was on Instagram, and I just keep seeing this bag, and I'm like, I am obsessed with that bag. And I've already like girl mathed my way there, where I'm like, well, if I sell my other white bag and then put that towards that and tax return, you know what I mean? Like I'm already kind of like whatever, financing my way to this bag, but it's just, it's so good. It's like a little dumpling. So I also texted my SA here. I was like, hey, if another one comes up, but you know, like they had one, they'll probably have it in different colors. I don't really want different colors. Like I want the Baton. I guess I would take like another creamy, milky color, but I don't want it. I don't want gold. I don't want a taupe. I don't know. Anyway, that is my current wish list. So not saying that all of these things will for sure happen. I mean, the skirt is pretty low probability. A lot of the VCA is kind of low probability. I mean, I'm going after, you know, a busy season. So, you know, who's to say? But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave in the comments down below if any of these items are also on your wish list or what is on your wish list. And otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.